scroll the long history behind the Israel-Iran conflict. The roots of the Israel-Iran conflict stretch back thousands of years, long before the modern nations of Israel and Iran existed in their present form. The story begins around 1000 BCE, when King Solomon, son of King David, built the first temple in Jerusalem. This temple became the spiritual and political center of the Jewish people. After Solomon's reign, the United Kingdom split into two: the northern kingdom of Israel and the southern kingdom of Judah. In 722 BC, the Assyrian Empire destroyed the northern kingdom. In 586 BC, the Babylonian Empire destroyed Jerusalem and the first temple, sending many Jews into exile. A major turning point came in 539 BC, when Cyrus the Great of Persia conquered Babylon. Unlike previous rulers, he allowed the Jewish exiles to return to Jerusalem and rebuild their temple, beginning the Second Temple period. This ancient Persian connection is historically significant because it shows a time when Persian rulers supported Jewish restoration rather than opposing it. Centuries later, in 70 CE, the Roman Empire destroyed the Second Temple after a Jewish revolt. Another revolt in 135 CE led to mass exile, beginning the Jewish diaspora, as Jewish communities spread across Europe, the Middle East, and North Africa. In the 7th century, Arab Muslim armies conquered the region. Jerusalem became sacred in Islam as well. Over the centuries, the land was ruled by various powers, including the Umayyads, Abbasids, Crusaders, and eventually the Ottoman Empire, which governed the region from 1517 to 1917. After World War I, the Ottoman Empire collapsed, and Britain took control under the British Mandate for Palestine. In the late 19th century, the Zionist movement emerged in Europe, advocating for the establishment of a Jewish homeland in Palestine. Jewish migration increased, especially as persecution in Europe intensified. Local Arab populations feared displacement and loss of political control, leading to growing tensions between Jewish and Arab communities. The tragedy of the Holocaust during World War II, in which 6 million Jews were murdered by Nazi Germany, intensified global support for a Jewish state. In 1947, the United Nations proposed dividing Palestine into two states, one Jewish and one Arab, with Jerusalem under international administration. Jewish leaders accepted the plan, but Arab leaders rejected it. In 1948, Israel declared independence, and war broke out between Israel and neighboring Arab states. For several decades after Israel's creation, Iran actually maintained diplomatic relations with Israel under Shah Mohammad Reza Pahlavi. However, a dramatic shift occurred in 1979 with the Islamic Revolution in Iran, led by Ayatollah Khomeini. The Shah was overthrown, and the new Islamic Republic adopted a strong anti-Israel ideological stance. Since then, Iran has positioned itself as a leading opponent of Israel in the region. Rather than direct large-scale warfare, the conflict between Israel and Iran has largely taken the form of indirect or proxy confrontations. Iran has supported groups hostile to Israel, such as Hezbollah in Lebanon and other regional actors. Israel, in turn, has taken military and intelligence actions aimed at countering Iranian influence, particularly in Syria and regarding Iran's nuclear program. The rivalry has become a central feature of Middle Eastern geopolitics, involving regional power struggles, security concerns, and ideological opposition. In conclusion, the Israel-Iran conflict is not simply a modern political dispute. It is shaped by ancient history, shifting empires, religious significance, nationalism, revolution, and regional power competition. Understanding this long historical arc, from the First Temple period to the 1979 Iranian Revolution and beyond, helps explain how two states that once had cooperative relations became strategic adversaries in today's Middle East.